Hi, my name's Simon King from the Christian Ambulance Association, as you can probably see from my background. We want to give thanks to God for his gracious provision this last year. CAA has now been up and running for 5 years. We have just over 370 members right across all parts of the UK. And even a few international members from places like the United States and New Zealand. So thank you to all of our members for joining us. It is great to have you with us. And it's really good to be sharing with our colleagues, our friends, our brothers and sisters from around the UK and around the world in the other emergency services too. But this year has been quite a challenging year for us. In fact, the last 2 years for most people in the emergency services world, and in most of the Christian world too, hasn't it? As we've had the lockdowns and the various challenges of COVID. I just want to take a few moments to share with you what it's like to be on the front line or in the support services in the ambulance world at the moment, and hopefully that will give you something to pray for. So what's new for ambulance services is the delays in offloading patients at hospital have become much longer and much more common for most ambulance crews most of the time in the last 6 months especially. There's a combination of factors, but essentially the system just doesn't have enough capacity or enough flow, as it's known in the NHS, to enable us to offload patients at the front door and to safely and appropriately hand them over. What that means is for a lot of our patients, and therefore for a lot of our people in the ambulance service, is they're waiting. Sometimes it's only 1 or 2 hours, but very often it's more. So not all the time, but some of the time ambulance is waiting 3, 4, 5, 6, and sometimes more hours. Not uncommonly at some point in a day, and certainly in a week, waiting 7, 8, 9 or more hours to offload a patient. And the experience of the patient is dreadful, and therefore the impact on the ambulance people whose role it is to care for them is really difficult too. So please be praying for them. Please pray for them in the context of still dealing with some of the COVID challenges, some of the capacity challenges that have always been there. But now this added tension, which unfortunately is helping people to make a decision, in some cases, to look elsewhere for their work and their career, because that environment, that really challenging environment, in some cases is pushing them to make different decisions. And that's really sad, because we in the CAA think that working in the NHS, and particularly in the ambulance service, is a great place to serve your community, serve those around you, and particularly to serve God all at the same time. So please be praying for them. And for us in the CAA, like most organisations, we're having a few challenges as well at the moment. So what do we do in this new world after the COVID lockdowns? Our members are not engaging as much as they were, in common with many other organisations. And so we're having a conversation with them about how can we best serve you to serve God, to grow the kingdom in this new environment. So we'd really appreciate you praying for us. We're certainly praying for you, and we hope to see you, to pray with you and be with you face to face on Thursday. Thank you.